Hey everybody, it's Tammy from Yarn and Whiskey, and I thought I would come on and do a video and show you all the new apparel that's come in. I also got a couple of new bags. There's a crossbody bag I want to show you and a tote bag that I want to show you. So everything that I'm going to show you is available on the website now for either pre-order or ready to ship. So why don't I just start with showing you the caftans that came in. So in October I had a pre-order open for caftans. That was at the end of October, and the caftans are now in. These are customer orders. They're going to be shipped to my customers by Friday. They look really good. The fabric is 100% cotton, and it's pretty opaque, especially with my designs that have so much going on. So, you know, these, you don't have to limit these to being on your couch, you know. You can wear a comfortable garment like this even outside. I did. I was quite comfortable, and I didn't feel like I was wearing a nightgown. I mean, I didn't look like I was wearing a nightgown, but I felt comfortable enough that it felt like I was wearing a nightgown, and I didn't hate it. These are opaque. I say wear them outside. Wear them wherever you want. Outside, inside, poolside, beachside, everywhere. So yeah, I opened the pre-order again. It's going to be open until December 19th. And then we expect the caftans to come in to me by like early February, and you'll get it like within a week after that. So that's this print in the caftan. You know, here's lovely ones. Oh, I love it. This one I probably have been wearing the most lately. It's a print I designed this year. It has Black women in picture frames as works of art. It is also available in the pre-order. Like I said, 100% cotton. I've been online. I've probably been spending a little bit too much time online lately, but a topic of conversation online has been people lamenting the lack of natural fibers and how fabrics don't feel good anymore, and clothes feel cheap, and consumers feel taken for granted. They feel like brands are, you know, giving them the cheapest thing possible. And, you know, in a lot of cases they are. And customers are feeling it. They feel like that these companies are just taking their money and that they don't care. So I just want to stress that, you know, I'm doing small batch manufacturing. I get to choose the fabrics. I'm always going to choose natural fabrics. If it calls for it, you know. In the case of a sweatshirt, it's cotton, it's cotton jersey, you know. Here's the sweatshirt. But there's also some spandex in it, because a lot of sweatshirts have spandex. So yeah, but it's high quality cotton. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a pretty thick and plush sweatshirt right here. I like fabrics that feel good, and I know people like fabrics that feel good. I'm not alone. So it's important to me that when I have the apparel made, it's made with 100% cotton or linen, or, you know, something natural. So sweatshirts are also in the pre-order. They're on the website in the section called the playground. I'll show you the other caftans. This is Prism Petals. I mean, I'm telling you, you can just wear it as a dress if you want. I did, and I always will. You have to excuse my ugly chair because I refuse to throw this chair away. It functions, but it was made with cheap materials and it's falling apart aesthetically. I am gonna reupholster this chair. That's why I'm not throwing it away. But, you know, excuse my ugly, messed up chair that I just caught sight of on the camera. It's a little embarrassing, but why throw away a chair if it still works, right? Okay, so I'm gonna refold these neatly and iron them and refold them and ship them to their new homes. But before I end the caftan section, we also have this one, Inky Florals, very popular print. It's been the most popular print in anything that I put it out in, from project bags to shirts to caftans to scarves. It's just, you know, people like it. I like it too. I made this with ink and paper and collages, and it's just dynamic. I'm glad people like it. It also comes in a long scarf. These scarves are also cotton. They're double-sided. They have a little bit of sheerness to them, but you know, not too much. They're 100% organic cotton. I don't know if you can read that, but it says 100% organic cotton. This is an item that you will dry clean. It's made in a factory in the Dominican Republic. That's where I have this apparel made. Yeah, and they do a really good job. They print the fabric and they cut and sew it into these apparel products. So that's Inky Florals. I have a stack of those scarves going out. Oh, lovely ones. Also in a scarf, in a long scarf. You know, they drape around you nicely like this. Oh, this looks nice with my sweater, doesn't it? Oh, my sweater. I knit this sweater. It's the Skyline tee, and it is probably the best fitting sweater I've ever made myself. I've never really made a sweater that fit before, and the Skyline tee, man, I think I'm gonna make another one. I did this in a cotton, and I know it has silk in it. I don't remember the yarn or anything. I'll look it up and put it in the notes if I could find it. I mean, sometimes I, you know, make a ball of yarn and I lose the band and I don't know what yarn it is anymore. And of course I don't put anything in Ravelry anymore. I stopped documenting my stuff in Ravelry for better or worse. And now I don't know anything about anything that I've made. But anyway, okay, so back to scarves. What else? I guess I know I have Prism Petal scarves here somewhere. There is a lot of stuff on this table in front of me. But, oh, here they are. Also in Prism Petals. These are also in the pre-order. You know, I didn't order extras, so whatever you see here, these are for other people who ordered in October. But you can order your own right now on the website, yarn&whiskey.com, and it's in the section called the playground on the website. I might as well just rename that apparel, because these are here to stay. Kaftans are here to stay. The long scarves are here to stay. I will open a pre-order once a month, and we'll do it like that. It's just easier to get everything, like the drop shipping from them, it doesn't integrate with my web host, and that's fine. I don't even like want that. So yeah, what I do is I open a pre-order for a couple of weeks, you place your order, and then I order everybody's stuff at once, and it all comes to me at once, and I ship it all out to you at once. So that's kaftans and scarves, also button-down shirts. These have been pretty popular. This is the second go-round with the shirts. Same prints available, inky florals, but I also have, this is a shirt in pieces. I'm gonna add a scarf as well. There's no reason not to. So yeah, that's the apparel. Oh, sweatshirts as well. I showed the sweatshirt already, but I also have kid sizes in the sweatshirts. They're premium cotton, really nice. Really nice sweatshirt. So yeah, the pre-order is open until December 19th. Next is a new tote bag. It's huge. The tote bag is huge, guys. This is in the Lovely Ones print. I have it stuffed with polyfill so you can see how big it is, a bag of polyfill. I have my little mud cloth like motifs on the handle, on the straps. It opens with a zipper. It's not my usual zipper. These are made in a factory that is in the Dominican Republic. But you know, I'm gonna talk to them about getting them my zippers, the ones that I like. But anyway, for now, this is what it is. The tote bag has 12 pockets. It has 3 pockets on, you know, 6 pockets inside, 3 on each side. Boxed out bottom. You know, 6 more pockets outside. Both sides here. Yeah, and I think this is a great tote bag. I've been asked a lot, when are you gonna do a tote bag? I didn't want to make that in my own studio. I can't like expand my product line. It's just, if you want to expand your product line, you have to outsource some of your work, right? You can't, you're limited to how much you can do as an individual. So, you know, I looked for manufacturing, and I'll tell you, it hasn't been easy. It's been hit or miss, even with these bags. The reason why I can't like guarantee to have these in stock is because, I'll be honest, every time I get a batch of these bags, and I only order a few at a time, like no more than 6 at a time, there's something wrong with one of them, and I have to like do surgery on it, or, you know, just eat the cost of the mistake. So until I can guarantee that these will be in stock, they're going to be limited. I only have 3 of these, because, you know, and when you order 3, they cost, you know, what they cost to make. Sometimes when you order with some factories and you make a bigger order, your price per piece goes down to make it. But I'm not nearly doing volume like that. So, you know, I pay a pretty penny to have these made, but I really like them. And I think you will too. These are brand new. These are just released. These haven't been seen anywhere yet. Do a little close up of the fabric. But yeah, they haven't been seen anywhere yet. I only have 3, and you know, I ordered 4, but one of them has a mistake. So I guess that one is mine. Unless I decide to do surgery on that and fix it. It is a fixable problem. Thank God I can sew, right? So yeah, I have 3 of those, and I also have 3, no, actually I have 5 of these, because I had ordered a bunch of these previously, but 2 of them had a mistake, so I had to do surgery on them, and but now they're fixed. So I actually have 5 of these in stock. Again, same lining, same light colored lining, with the same 6 pockets inside and 6 pockets outside, and in the Cozy Canines print that everybody loved, another one that I did this year. I didn't do a lot of designing this year. I mean, I did a lot of designing, but I didn't do a lot of finishing designs and putting them into production, because quite frankly, I was trying to figure out manufacturing, and I learned a lot, and it was hard. I made some mistakes. You know, I not wasted money, but, you know, I spent money on stuff that didn't turn out. You know, there was some disappointments, but everything is a learning lesson, and I'm grateful that I got the lesson. It was an investment, but, you know, it was an investment in my education, my entrepreneurial education, let's call it. So, on that subject of the School of Hard Knocks production, here is the Eclipse bag, the Eclipse Crossbody Bag. It is, now I released these, a very small batch, sometime earlier this year. Yeah. Or was it last year? I don't know. But I released a version of this bag, and it sold out really fast, and I quickly realized that I needed to add this bag to my product line. So I went about finding a manufacturer who would help me do that, and I told this story online before, but the first person I decided to go with, it didn't work out. Fast forward to me finding a manufacturer in Brooklyn, they're great. You know, and even they make mistakes, but like, they did this bag for me and it came out perfect. And, you know, I didn't have it in time for the events I wanted to have them for, a Woolen Affair and Kings County. I wanted to have them in October, but I got them in November. And here they are now. This is the small size. It has, since the factory is in Brooklyn, it has the nice zipper that I love to have. It's got the hardware that I like. I can just go to the factory and give them my hardware. It's got, okay, so this is my actual bag that I have been carrying. It's got a small pouch that has some makeup in it. It has my small wallet. If I wasn't using the phone to record, the pocket, this is the pocket for the phone. It's actually on the front of the bag, which makes it really easy to pull the phone in and out of your bag. I pull my phone out of my bag so many times. when the pocket is on the back, I feel like it's a little bit more cumbersome because you have to get around whatever's inside your bag. But when it's on the front, it's just like easy to access. So I'm glad I put it on the front. It's got 2 more pockets. You know, you can put your keys here, whatever you want, any little things. Here's the phone pocket. I don't know if I showed it, but it's the pocket with the label on it. And yeah, you know, it's a great little replacement for your basic, I won't say the brand, but they're everywhere, you know? Everybody has that bag. Why don't you get something unique, something different? Get yourself an Eclipse Crossbody Bag. They're cute. They're made in Brooklyn, designed by me in Brooklyn, made by a factory in Brooklyn, a local factory owned by a real person who has his own small business cutting and sewing for people like me, you know? We're letting the dollar circulate locally in the neighborhood, you know? It's good. It's good for the community. It's good for my neighborhood. So that is, you know, the pre-order for caftans and shirts and scarves, long scarves. That's open right now. The Eclipse bag is ready to ship right now. The 2 tote bags, they're ready to ship right now. And the website is yarn&whiskey.com for that. Thank you for watching. I also have silk twill scarves in the shop they're on the website. They're ready to ship. I almost forgot to show you these. Silk twill, 35 by 35 inch silk twill scarves. People have been asking me to do the silk twill scarves again. And I hesitated to do them because silk twill is a beautiful fabric. I mean, like, it has like this beautiful finish and this great drape, and you know, it's really great. But when I order these scarves, like, I'm a small business, right? I can try to go to a factory and have them produce my scarves. They would cut them and hand finish them. Overseas, now we have this tariff situation going on, right? So doing that right now as a small business isn't feasible. That's what I wanted to do this year, but then this tariff situation happened. So I phased out the scarves because previously I had been just buying panels of silk twill, cutting out the scarves and then sewing them myself. And silk twill is a very delicate and fussy fabric to work. It's hard to work with. It takes some skill, and I have the skills. So I finished these myself, but I had done so many last year. I kind of got burnt out on them, and I didn't want to do them anymore. I said, I'm not doing them. I'm not coming back with scarves until I can get the whole shebang, the printing, the cutting, and the hand-finished hem. So that didn't happen this year, but I got so many requests for scarves, and they do make really nice gifts. And people had been asking for 36 by 36 or 35 by 35 scarves. So I thought I would bring back a small batch for the holidays, so I've done that. They are, like I said, silk twill, digitally printed. I sew the hems myself here in my studio with matching silk thread. This is the last year that I'm going to be bringing back scarves. I'm not bringing back scarves until I can get the whole hand finished hem and everything. So hopefully the tariff situation will be resolved soon and that could happen. But anyway, I've got Inky Florals, Silk Twill. I've got Big Dahlia Energy. This was by far a bestseller last year. Yeah, Silk Twill, nicely hemmed. You know, I do a pretty good job on them, but they do take some time. So that's Big Dahlia Energy. I have Blue Waves. This one, this one, to hem this one, it has 2 colors on the border. So yeah, sewing that. You know, I have to change the thread color. I have to. Those details matter to me. But anyway, Blue Waves. This was also a hit last year. I don't think I've ever had this in Silk Twill. I know I had Big Dahlia in Silk Twill, and I know I had Inky. No, I did not have Inky Florals in Silk Twill. So this is also the first time that design is in Silk Twill. And I have, of course, I have Cozy Canines. It's a Silk Twill scarf, and I put a different color on the border because I am really loving this brick red, rusty red color. It's so funny. This is not a color I used to like, but I love it with this gray. And you know, Watson is actually wearing, where is Watson? Here he is. Watson is wearing that color. Oh, have you seen my mug with Watson? It says, beware of bitches with bad energy. You can get that on my website too. And the silk scarf. Yeah. I put branding on it this time, even on this one. My yarn and whiskey is on here somewhere. Here it is. So you know you're getting the official. All right, so Silk Twill scarves. You know, I have a few of them that are ready to ship, probably like 3 to 4 of each one. And I also have extra silk that I could stitch them up. So a few will be ready to ship, and when those sell out, I'll switch the listing to made to order, just so you know. And the made to order, I can ship them within 2 weeks. If it's a gift for somebody, just let me know that, so that I can prioritize it. So yeah, that's what's in the shop too. Silk scarves in the shop, yarnandwhiskey.com.